According to a study from Maine Housing, median home prices rose by more than 50% over the last 4 years right here in Maine.
It doesn't just impact those looking for a home, it's also affecting the local economies of towns like Rockland, where workers are scarce due to the high housing costs. News Center Maine's Drew Peters has more on steps the city is taking to address the affordable housing shortage.
As tourism season approaches, businesses here in Rockland are prepping for a swarm of customers. But one thing they're missing is a reliable workforce.
I know of some businesses that have had to close, unfortunately, not because of they were struggling from a business perspective, but because they couldn't fill roles.
Eric Churchill has owned and operated the Lindsay Guesthouse Hotel for nearly 5 years and says it's always a fight to find enough staff to stay open.
It can feel like a bit of a marathon sometimes.
That's why he and other business owners are working with the city to help create more housing options workers can afford.
Look at the process in which we can create more housing and make it easier for people to build in Rockland.
Mayor Penny York says the city is focusing on reworking several ordinances to make sites available for affordable housing developers.
We've looked at minimum square footage requirements for lots so that we can increase our density within the city.
Another step being taken is a $10 million bond recently passed by City Council, which can be used to partially fund affordable and workforce housing projects.
That's a way to say to investment, come to Rockland, build housing.
These initiatives are helping spur projects like the redevelopment of the former McLean School.
It's a historic building that means a lot to this community, and being able to repurpose it for housing feels like a win for everybody.
Over the past 2 years, the city has introduced more than 100 affordable housing units, including 9 in the middle of downtown.
Targeting people that make 80% of the area median income or less.
Local developer Caleb Lincoln says working with the city to build the downtown units, as well as other housing projects, makes the pre-development process much easier and affordable.
They are reducing or removing upfront fees.
And with continued efforts from developers and the city, business owners like Churchill say they're hopeful for change.
The only way to make this a welcoming, thriving community is to make it possible to live here.
Officials with the city of Rockland say they're aiming to have an additional 50 affordable housing units built throughout 2025. In Rockland, Drew Peters, News Center, Maine.
And the city says it hopes to have development proposals for the former McLean School ready for councilors to review by April 18th.